ASAP, ASAP, ASAP. ASAP, ASAP, ASAP. ASAP, ASAP, ASAP.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of #HuddleUP podcast. Guys, just want to thank you for just continuing to be with us one more time. We're grateful to be here. I'm grateful to be here with my guys. We want to get it started off. All right, so the first question that we're going to come with today is just a self-evaluation question, okay? I'll start with Chris. I want you to answer this for me. What do you see when you look in the mirror on a daily basis? When you get a chance to wake up and you see the Chris King, the man that is Chris King, what exactly do you see and what comes to mind when you look at yourself in the mirror?
Well, that's actually a very long answer, so I'm just going to give you like in this short version of it. But I think the first thing I see is, unworthy sinner. I think that's the first. When I really look down and look at my heart and everything like that, I think that's the core of what it is. And then there's another side of me that sees. The word great doesn't do it justice. It's hard to really explain, but I feel like God really has a calling on my life. He's setting me up for some phenomenal and amazing things, which comes at a price. I understand that. But I think He has some phenomenal things like up ahead. And not just the worldly standards, but honor, integrity, making an impact, meaning what you say, carrying out what you do, being a father, a husband, there's so many different things. So I think it's just a collection of all of that. I feel like I feel like that question can't just be like a one kind of answer. Because if you really know yourself and examine yourself throughout the years and stuff like that, you see so much.
When did you have an eye for that? When was it exposed to you and you internally looked at yourself and was like, wow, this is what God has for me, or this is who I am? At what point was sparked that interest in even seeing you?
Honestly, the more I got to know God, the more He kind of revealed, who I am. It's just like anything. To learn how to drive a certain car, you go to the creator of the car. So I kind of did the same thing, just through life. And He's really been showing me that, from standing alone by myself sometimes, to going through hard times, to even from shedding me away from stuff that I put myself in. You know what I mean? He just lets me know. And I might as well tell you, I had this, God has been showing me in many different ways that, He's put a lot of stuff in me. And I don't necessarily know exactly to a T what that is, but, He's shown me in multiple occasions that, I have something for you. That's why, every move I make, I try to, just follow the steps that He had already said. I don't want to do nothing by myself and on my own, no matter how much I want it or don't want it. So,
Byron, what did that sacrifice look like for you? Whenever you looked at yourself in the mirror and then you realized God had this plan for you. What did the literal sacrifice? What did you have to give up whenever you realized that you had a plan?
I think I just started to kind of recognize how important everything that I do really was. And so, it's very uncomfortable, I think, because of the culture that we're brought up in, like we kind of talked about before. On Sunday, you live a certain way, and the rest of the week, you live another way. But for me, when I really started noticing the influence, honestly, that my life had on people, and the fact that people are really paying attention to the things that I say and do, I knew I couldn't be out here living, any type of way. I really had to kind of have an integrity and a standing for myself. And you can fool a lot of people, but you can't fool God and you can't fool yourself. And for me, I really had to start changing the way I thought, the way that I live. And, just to answer the first question, I kind of felt the same way as Chris. Like, every day I think I see someone who is just grateful to even be here because of the simple fact that we really don't have to be here. You know what I mean? Like, and it's a lot of people who didn't wake up this morning, you know what I mean, or get the opportunity to be here today. So for me, that's probably the first place that I'm coming from. But also just following God and kind of like this crazy obviously, kind of enjoying the brain right now, but I definitely think that following God just opened up so many just opportunities for me. It just showed me that, like you said, I don't really know exactly what everything God is doing, but I know He's doing a lot. You know what I mean? Like, ever since I've really been trying to more closely follow God within this year, things have opened up. Gifts that I didn't realize I had have opened up. This opened up, like all these things. So, I think, it just showed me the potential that I have, but I'm not settled on just seeing the potential. You know what I mean? I want to see it come to fruition, because one thing about, potential is really and truly, you haven't done, but you can, but you haven't really done the things that you see yourself doing. So for me, making that sacrifice, it showed me, okay, you have all these capabilities and these opportunities to do these things, but for me, it's about finishing the mission. I want to be able to go and live my life every day and just keep on doing things each and every day that can be closer and closer to actually becoming that man that God allowed me to see in that earth.
Wow. So do we feel like if we've been honest, all four of us, do we feel like we're worthy of being looked up to? And what would make you feel like you're worthy of being looked up to, opposed to the people that are, getting blessed, quote unquote, that's having a much better life, maybe at a younger age, making way more money, this and that? Why would you want people to follow us? Why would you feel like for real,
I mean, honestly, bro, like, especially like the first part of the question, man, me personally, I don't think you should follow me. Like, if you're talking about my flesh, heck no. Like, do not follow me. Because, my flesh is just as bad as anybody else's, you know what I mean? Like, I can't really, that's why I try not to, condemn other people for what they do and stuff like that, because I'm only one decision from making all those same choices, you know what I mean? So, like, following me, Christopher King, the man, no. But you follow, the spirit in me, yes, I'm all for that. You know what I mean? And I think it's crazy because we talk about names in the last couple of episodes, man. And that's what I love about my name so much, because before Christopher King, Christ is the first part of my name. And I think that's just evidence of how it's supposed to be in my life. Like, Christ has to lead it. Now, I definitely believe that last name is King on there for a reason, but that first part, it gives me everything I am and everything who I am. So should you follow me in that aspect? Yes, you know what I mean? But I think that we always have to be conscious of that, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of times we look at people and we might, I don't see it, but we might see them as idols and stuff like that. Everybody's just men. You know what I mean? I don't care if it's Obama, I don't care if it's Martin Luther King, I don't care if it's Odell. Like, we're all just men. You know what I mean? We fall short, we slip up. There's only one man that you can constantly look at and be like, man, he's always going to be on that one. That's Jesus Christ. So outside of that, yeah, you can look up to people. I like that about him. I like that about him. I'm going to work on this. I'm going to work on this. But in its essence, if one, they're not leading you to God, then they lead you the wrong way. You know what I mean? Even if it's your boys, even if it's your friends, if they strain you away, man, you got to, refocus and rededicate. You know what I mean? But
I think one key thing is, and like you said, you always look at people's spirit rather than just looking at them. You know what I mean? Because that tells you everything you know, and you listen to how they talk, what they talk about. And, we all joke around and do stuff like that, but when you're talking about the true essence of who somebody is, you spend enough time with somebody, you get a chance to really know what they're about. So I mean, just giving yourself a chance to really analyze who the person is just by looking at their fruit, looking at what the people around them like. we always talk about you're not really your best leader unless you can make those around you better. You know, what are people's friends like? You know, what are the things that they discuss as a group? You know what I mean? All those types of things. So I definitely on that question. I don't think I'm someone that people should look up to in the sense of like, if you think that Byron Johnson is this whatever type of individual, like you're wrong. I can tell you all the things about me that makes me unworthy. You know what I mean? But just follow who I follow. And that's my thing. I'm trying to get it right every single day. You know, and I think that's all of our missions up there. So, you know, that's where I would take that for sure. Put that high five.
It's crazy because me being married, you really gotta, to answer that question, you really gotta look at my wife. Because she asked that question perfectly. Because I'm the head of the household. So if she deems that either I am or I'm not, you gotta take her word for it. She with me every day. Not only that, I got a son coming to the world. Do I think he would want to look up to me? Yeah, because the day he gets here, it's going to be the day where I'm trying to teach him any and everything. I'm about to have a grown man conversation with him. As soon as he come out, I'm like, yo, hey, listen, I got so much to tell you and teach you. But like honestly, like you said, it's about the company you keep, the friends you have. It's about your actions. It's not so much about your words, it's about your actions. Like how you walk. Like I could say all the time, I do this, I'm reading my Bible like I'm supposed to, I'm praying like I'm supposed to, I'm pursuing God like I'm supposed to, this and that. But honestly, behind closed doors, it goes back to who do you see in the mirror? Right? So I can say all that. And at one point in my life, that was me. I was saying, I would say that. But like, recently it just got to the point where, man, I don't really say much. I just try to do it and be more consistent. And I feel like if I do my part, the Lord got us, right? But I still got to do my part, right? And I feel like if I do my part and just be consistent in my word, grow that relationship with the Lord and the Holy Spirit, and just continue to strive to get better at everything, being a husband, being a father, being a friend, being a son, a brother, whatever. I have a lot of titles. So I feel like if I can get better at each title that I have, then yeah, one day I might look at myself as worthy enough to have people follow me. But at this moment, it's kind of like, I have so many flaws, I have so much I still need to work on. Like, I'm sure they do have people that look up to me, just behind closed that don't say it. Because I honestly got a text yesterday and dude was like, man, I see what you're doing. I'm watching from afar. Keep being you. And stuff like that makes it work. Because like, now you're like, okay, people actually do see, like, I don't have to say anything. People actually do see how I'm walking. And I don't even talk to them differently.
It's like, question I kind of wanted to ask, just kind of piggyback on. How does how you see yourself, just the way you look at yourself, like how does that influence how you interact with others? You know what I mean? Because I think sometimes we can, I know I'm weird as far as like, I kind of see the bad in myself, you know what I mean? But with others, I tend to do the opposite. I see all good and it's kind of weird. Like how do you take that, and it affects like how you interact with others and how you see the good in others?
So, you want me to answer you?
I mean, well, I was going to first give you your props because, come on, let's get it. But I was going to first give you your props, and that was a beautiful question because it goes back to really what I was thinking the whole time. First and foremost, with what you said about you driving to be better than all the titles that you already have.
Yeah.
I looked up to you, like we 4 years apart. I looked up to you and you didn't know it. The thing that I liked about you was that you were consistent in what you were. So it wasn't like I met a Darryl Dewey in 2016 that was completely different. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to have changes, but you were always consistent in what you believed and acted on it. So to answer your question with, viewing yourself in the mirror is almost like a restaurant. You know your favorite restaurant because they consistently have the same product. You have hope that when you go try a new restaurant, that it can live up to that level of what you've seen at your favorite. consistency is the biggest thing that you would see when you look into the mirror, because you know if you're consistently that same person that you're striving to be. So I feel like with that, we have to keep in mind, especially whenever we're trying to live this life and we put God's stamp on it, that sometimes when people meet us, it's only going to be one out of the 365 days. So we got to strive for Him every day, because if we off on that just one day, that's going to be that time that someone gets the wrong perspective of us. So I think it's beautiful that you even brought up the point that is like, I'm trying every single day to get better. It's never no lackluster. Now, you always not go, the failure will come when you're not living up to the potential. Not just that you're just not even trying to do it anymore. I think that's one of the biggest things that we get backlash from as believers, and be like, oh, y'all do this or y'all do that. No, they do this and they do that because they're not striving. You know what I mean? Because if you're really striving, you're going to feel something pull at you every single time you do something that's out of line. And if you build that habit after 21 days of trying to live like that, you're going to consistently be at a high level whenever you're on this journey for serving them.
But even I think that's a bad stigma that, like, believers really get. The world looks at us and like, oh, well, y'all not supposed to do X, Y, and Z. But like, you gotta understand, one, you have to be striving to be better and stuff like that. But two, we're still human too. You know what I mean? Like, show me a Christian that's perfect. You know what I mean? Like, so I think as long as you see, like, when you look at other believers, as long as you see that progression and that focus and that intentional pursuit to constantly get better, I think that's what you have to look at. Not the fact that they slipped up or they do this. Are they trying to get better each and every day? You know what I mean? I think when you can really see that, I think you can appreciate, like, that growth. And I know for me, like, I'm going to let you answer that question.
So how does that affect my relationship
With other people. Yeah.
That's the question.
So, like, how does the way you view yourself affect your relationship with other people?
Okay, so me personally, just understanding that, I make mistakes, and that, of course, we're not perfect. We always say that we're not perfect, and we all need grace. It makes it easy, because now I understand that when I see somebody make a mistake, or when I see somebody do such things that I once did, it's like, okay, so they need grace just as much as I do. So I'm saying, the Lord has had, I can think of hundreds of situations where the Lord just had grace on my life and really just kept His hand on me even when I didn't deserve it. Because I was out there being wild, doing whatever. So like these days, when I really interact with people and I see them do this and that, naturally I get frustrated. And then naturally I want to be like, I'm not dealing with y'all. But at the end of the day, when I really think about it, in the moment when I think about it, I'm like, hey, that was you doing. So like, you really gotta have grace and truly, and not cut them off, but just like try to help, try to guide.
This is a weird society sometimes, just because people are so quick to give up on numerous things. You know what I mean? They're willing to give up on God sometimes, we've been there, but they're willing to give up on themselves. They're willing to give up on people. And I understand that there's a difference in something being toxic, but there also is such thing as just having long suffering too. Because you're not going to. So there are going to be situations that you are going to be the only, image of God in a sense that someone sees. You know what I mean? And, we say we're Christians and all these types of things. I'm not saying put yourself in bad situations, but God may put you in a relative's life to pull them out of something that's been there for years. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, really, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but, rulers and principalities, that's mindsets. That's things that people have come with from generations and generations, you know what I mean? So we have to understand that, from our perspective, we're looking at battling those things. It's not the person that we're really looking at, you know what I mean? It's really their actual mindset. So, for me, I kind of view myself as needing grace, and so that's the same way that I look at other people. You know what I mean? I try not to, and you gotta be patient with people, obviously. Like, you don't want it to be a situation all the time where you just have nothing for yourself, because you can't pour out an empty cup. I firmly believe that. But with that being said, I know that because of the lifestyle that I proclaim that I live and that I really try to strive and live for, people do come to me more than they may come to the next person. You know what I mean? Because because they may feel like because I follow God, I have an answer, which I shouldn't. So, you know, with that being the case, I know that there's going to be a lot of times where people are really, you know, coming to me in order to, you know, kind of be fulfilled or be filled with, you know, scripture or love or grace or mercy or anything like that. So, I mean, the way I look at myself, and not that I look at myself in just this negative context, but I do believe that, you know, me knowing everything about myself, I need grace. So I got to give that to other people and fill them just how God feels me.
I see it slightly different. I definitely can appreciate that, and I think that's definitely needed, especially when somebody that's, you know, struggling with their faith is, you know, coming to us and trying to, you know, seek counsel and stuff like that. But because, like, I try to hold myself, like, to be self-accountable and hold myself to such a higher standard, I tend to do that with all my relationships. You know what I mean? Like, I tend to hold people to an extremely high standard. I know you're talking about perfection, but like I'm a firm believer in like the pursuit of that. You know what I mean? Although it may be quote unquote unattainable, I'm a firm believer in that pursuit. So everybody who I, you know, decide to surround myself with, I want to be a catalyst to push them to become the best person, man, woman, that they can possibly be, right? Now, does that grace need to be extended first? Yes, of course. But after that grace is extended, I try to, you know, probably hit home, like cut them a little deep, you know what I mean? Because sometimes, you know, you get cut, you be like, okay, I know I gotta get better, I know I gotta jump on more, I know I gotta do this, I know I gotta do this. And if I have to be, you know, and sometimes it might come off, I'm just working on that part, sometimes it might come off a little, you know, a little direct and straightforward, but if that's what it takes to get you to that next level, you know, we talk about iron sharper iron. What happens when iron hits it? It hits it. It doesn't, it's not like a little soft thing, like, in order to sharpen, like, it's gonna cut, you know what I mean?
I feel like y'all really, just in these past couple months, like for real, like even with the things, one of the things that I wasn't always good at, and just trying to give a practical, real life example of what you're saying, is like I would have something in my head, but I wouldn't allow for vouching for it. Kind of like if it wasn't just accepted off the jump, I would just be like, okay,
Right.
I'll just do it alone. Because that's just how I always was. I grew up in a spot where it's just like, okay, you don't believe it should be done like this? I'm going to just do it like this and we'll just compare the results.
Right.
That's how I was. But now I get to this side, you need that community. And same thing I had to carry to the workplace. It'd always be like I'm just trying to compete solidly. Because I was always the type of person that don't like to talk. Like Dewey said, and just go do it, literally show the results. I would take all my pride, and that's a terrible way to be. And y'all expose, it isolates you so bad. And y'all expose that to me subtly. Y'all didn't know. But just like iron sharpen iron, I'm sure, you know, in that situation that we had amongst each other, y'all learned something. And then I had to learn something as well. It was just like, dang, you need to find a better way. Because it was no bad blood in between anything. It's just fighting to have grace and get on the same page with things. Oh my goodness.
But see, and this is the thing, and I wanted to ask this question to kind of wrap it up too. Because, you know, even as a friend, you know, as a group of friends or in any type of relationship, like, you talk about iron sharpens iron, how do you know someone is iron? You know what I mean? Like, how do you know they're not wood? How do you know they're not plastic? You know what I mean? Like, what reveals that to each of you personally to where you're like, okay, like, I see this in this person, all right, now we gotta extend you that grace, but, all right, now I gotta get it out to you because I know if I put that pressure on you, something grace is gonna come out.
You said it. Like, for me, how I do it, like, and even with my relationship, that's probably why it's so bad. Even my relationships, like, with women, bro, like, I'm gonna push you. Like, I'm gonna put that pressure on you. You know what I mean? Mentally, physically, not so physically. But yeah, physically too, working out, yeah. Mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, like, I'm gonna put that pressure on you to see, like, are you gonna be like, all right, man, let's go. Or are you just gonna kind of like fold and be more like, you know what I mean? Like, that's how I personally see if you made it out of iron or Or you just gonna be what? You know what I mean? Are you going to make me better by me making you better? Or is it just gonna be like a, you know, just me getting stuck? Or you know what I mean? Like it has to be that pressure is so important, because when you put that pressure on somebody, you really don't see what they're made of. You know what I mean? That's why we go through the things that life gives us. You know what I mean? That pressure gets on us, that fire gets on us. God needs to see if that faith is going to be able to, you know, withstand that.
I ain't really about to examine the fruit. Honestly, like I hear you saying, but really it just comes down to examining the fruit. You really got to see how you walk. You know, your mindset. You got to understand that, okay, well, anybody can say something, but do their words hold substance? Right? So, like, yes, iron does sharpen iron. How do you see somebody as iron? It's just like examine fruit. I mean, really, that's simple for me. Because, you know, if I go to a place and I see, you know, people acting a certain way, it's just like, and I don't know if that's the best way to say it, but it's just like, I'm gonna just keep it an example of fruit. That's a good tree gonna have good fruit. That's good fruit. A bad tree has bad fruit. A bad tree can't produce good fruit. A good fruit tree won't. Yeah. So that's really what it's about for me. Just seeing how you walk, examining your fruit.
I like all of those. Like, man, being real, because I think all of those really play a big factor. The weird thing about me, we always talk about football a lot. I would always have a stronger optimism than a lot of people with a lot of things. Like, if a small school was playing a big school, I do the research and I look and I be like, their style has the potential to compete with that. Same thing with the fruit that you're bearing, same thing with, from the eye level, it might look like that's not iron. It might look like it won't sharpen you. But I guarantee you in some situations you will get exposed to something that you never would have thought of before. And a lot of the times, it always will fall back to the principles that we were supposed to be striving for, with that grace, with that not being a judge, with that asking for the right thing. Because, for example, and then we can wrap it up, if you got your eyes focused on the weird things or the wrong things or things that's not really iron or even going to produce iron, you can look at a girl, you can look at another person and be like, they're not iron because they won't help me grow my business. But iron sharpening iron is two people sharpening each other, not sharpening what you would hope your end result would be. Then you're just using that iron. Now, if you're using somebody else, God never just used nobody, where it's just like, oh, you get it right here and you just gone. Now, two people getting together and one helping the other, that's a whole different story. But having your mindset right, you got to see personally if you iron yourself in your movements.
Yeah, that's what I was going.
You feel what I mean?
How do you identify yourself as iron?
Exactly.
What makes you iron?
Because in that situation, like what really makes you iron is when you can take a step back and realize that other people are iron too. If you can only see yourself where it's like, I'm just a judge, that means you're not iron. That means you're not sharp. You watch Last Chance U, you watch all these coaches doing this and doing that means you're really not sharp. Because if you can't have any room in your head where you know you gotta grow, you're not it.
That's powerful. Hey, so guys, thank you for coming in for another episode of #HuddleUP. Guys, keep subscribing to the page. Continue to share with as many people as possible. Guys, we want to just continue to push this movement forward. We're trying to go harder. We want you to go a little harder for us. All right. So we thank you for tuning in one more time. And guys, please don't forget.
HuddleUP.